You're going to love this. Trust me.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Josh. I am the Dragon Ball Junkie. Today, I'm bringing you some of my first deck testing of the new Brawly archetype coming out in set 15, Saiyan Showdown, for the Dragon Ball Super Card Game. It's based around extra cards. It's a real strange deck to build. This is my first build, and we're going to get into some testing of it right now. Check it out. Alright guys, so before we get into the gameplay, let me just show you what I built here. So this is Brawly. I'm not going to read through all the cards. I have a video on the channel of me reading through all the new red cards for set 15. You can check that video out, and it'll show you what all the cards do, or you can just pick it up while I talk about it, while I narrate the games that we play. But here's the deck I built. So this deck, you can only have Brawly battle cards. So our battle cards are very limited. There are some red-green Brawly battle cards that I totally forgot about because I was looking at mono red. But as far as red goes, these are the only Brawly battle cards that red has to offer. So we pretty much just put them all at 4 except for this guy, and I almost kind of want to put him at 4. So we've got our 1-drop, which lets us get into our 4-drops. We've got our 4-drops, which is Brawly finishing the job and Brawly counter reversal. And then we've got our big boy. He has his energy cost reduced, so that we can get him out on turn 3. And then we have Crown of Retribution, which is just a tech card that lets us look at our opponent's hand, see what they have. We can pull out a 20k card, we can get out topos, we can get out floodgate negates, things like that, so that we're able to keep attacking. And then the only super combo we can run, if we're playing mono red Brawly, is this guy. It's just a Sparking 5 super combo. It's going to be real easy to get off because we're going to have Sparking because we're going to be pitching extra cards. And then the only secret rare we can run is this guy. So your building options for battle cards is very limited. You could go red-green with this because it doesn't, the things you're doing specify red but not mono red. So you could use red-green battle cards. There's the Brawly check land, which is red-green, would let you charge dual colors without energy exhaust. But the green Brawly stuff, like the green OG Brawly stuff, won't work in this deck because most of your things you need red battle cards. So that's a problem. You can't really use the green ones. You can only use the red-green ones, which there is a handful of red-green ones. But those are all 10k combos, and with all these extra cards in your hand, I don't think you want that many 10k combos, one cost 10k combos. It would just be too clunky, too cloggy. So we'll just stick in mono red and just run 4 of all these guys. Maybe try to bump this guy up to 4, but we've got our dormant, which we need to do something I can't even remember right now. I think this guy, yeah, you need for this guy to do his thing to get out your 4-drops, you need dormants in your drop. This guy, no, he doesn't need dormant. So actually, I think I might bump dormant down to 3. We may not need it at 4. For now, we'll try it out at 4, but I don't think we need it at 4. We could bump this down to 3 to bump him up 1, give us an extra 5k, give us an extra battle card. It's important we get a dormant into the drop. We have a lot of ways to get it there with our leader, pitching extra cards. And then pretty much our unison is the one made for the deck, the Dark Brawly. We got 4 of those. And then we've just got a mixture of all the new extra cards for the Brawly archetype. So I feel like these 3, Gigantic Meteor, and this one, which gives something crit, this one, which gives something double strike. These are the 3 most important. So we got 3-3-3. This one may get cut. I don't even know. It's going to be, this just helps us get our 1-drop out. We need to get our 1-drop out to get our chain going, but it's not totally necessary. It just helps us be more aggro earlier. So, I mean, this one might not be that important. This one's a counterattack at 2, just to give us some defense, but this may be an all gas, no brakes deck where we don't want defense. And then this one just gives something plus 5k if we activate battle on it. It's a 0 cost. It lets us self-awaken. That may not be necessary either. We may be able to take that out, make some more room to up this up to 4. And then this isn't part of the archetype, but Frieza's Death Ball. Basically, we can activate this for free. And Imposing Presence, another counterattack. It's a free counterattack. Once your life is at 3 or less, and it gives us some defense, late game defense. It's a very good counterattack card. We have a red sand leader. It's a free counterattack that minuses stuff and keeps them minusing. So late game, this will help us. Just 2 of them. You know, we don't need to go heavy defense. We only have 4 counterattacks in this whole deck, only 2 of which negate attacks. So we're really going to be relying on just getting these brawly battle cards out and doing heavy aggro with our extra cards, giving them double strike, giving them crit, and doing heavy aggro. So that's the deck. There will be a link to the list down in the description so that you guys can check it out and you don't have to screenshot and zoom in and all that stuff. But let's get into some gameplay. All right, guys. Narration Josh here. We just went into narration mode. So I'm getting rid of everything in my hand. I want an extra card to pitch for my leader to be able to draw, and I want to see my 1-drop. So I did not see my 1-drop, but I got a super combo. I've got a lot of extra cards. I got 2 Imposing Presence. I'm playing against a Vegeto deck, so this is my second game against him. The first game he totally mollywopped me, and I was done in like 2 turns. But this game I made sure he went first. I chose for him to go first because I lost the last game, and that way he gets to 3 energy quicker, so I can start doing my plays. A lot of my stuff, he needs to be at 3 energy for my 6-drop and for my 1-drop to do its ability. So he gets to 3 energy quicker, and also I can attack on my first turn, which lets me cycle cards more. So you'll see I'll keep a decent sized hand against him this game now that I went second. The last game he just killed me really quick. So he's doing his polymorphic thing to get his Vegeta guy out. Now this is pretty cool. He can swing with this guy, and this is his play. He did this to me a lot. So he'll swing with that. I'm not going to negate it. I don't run a lot of negates in this deck. And then he goes into that. He Union Fusions into that Vegeto, which is a triple strike, 25k. And he makes the attack triple strike. I just took it so I can go down to 3 because I don't awake until 3. I have my secret rare in my hand. I'm trying to find my 6-drop, and by taking that, I saw my 6-drop. So that's what I needed to see. I built this deck not very defensive, so but I have 2 counters and 2 Imposing Presence counterattacks. Now he's swinging with the single strike, making it go pretty high. Now I awakened here because I thought it's possible. I awakened and took the damage. I awakened for 1 energy so I could counter if he played a 1-drop double strike and swung and just comboed. Because I was at 2 life, he would have killed me. So I needed to be able to counter that. So it would have been nice if I didn't have to awaken there so that I could get an energy back now, but I did have to awaken. But I get my big boy out. I swing with this. And we get to battle, but I don't have energy to use the extra card, which sucks. So I can't pitch one to untap him, and I couldn't do an extra card for free because I don't have enough in my drop area yet. I need 7 extra cards in my drop area before I can do one for free with my leader. But I did get my secret rare out. So basically the way I've seen with this deck, if you get your secret rare out, it has a big effect on whether you win or lose the game. The secret rare was almost enough to save it for me. Because I'm able to get rid of one of his battle cards through minusing it. Or I think I swung at it. Yeah, I swung at it with my leader. And now I've got a big old double strike. His combos are ineffective. It's got barrier, so it's hard for him to get it off the field. But I pass. I keep it standing so he can't attack into it and kill it. I need it for another turn. It helps me get through one more turn. So he just realized he tried to do the polymorphic thing, but all his Gokus were 5Ks. So if he had played them, he's like, oh, I screwed up because I can't play a Goku, because if I do, it's just going to get minus 5K and die. I'm not going to be able to fuse. So he wasn't able to get a Goku out. Now I swing, he negates. And he doesn't want me to get to my activate battle phase, so I can give stuff double strike and critical. I was wanting to give that guy double strike and critical on my secret rare. So I just need more swings. So I'm basically playing this out to get a swing, because I need to get through his negates in order to get an activate battle. If I can get an activate battle, I can play out one of those free Brawlies. The SS Brawly finishing the job. I could play out one of those. So I get to battle step here. I give it double strike 14K. Then since I'm using that, I can play finishing the job out for free. Combo up a little higher, because see, he tried to combo out just now. I told him, hey, your 5K combos aren't worth anything. So he's got a super combo to not take this double strike. That only gives him 5K combo. But I was at 19, so then I swing at his leader, and he heroines lineages that swing before I can do any other activate battles, and he steals it. He stole my heroine. He stole that with heroine's lineage. He's playing out the polymorphic again to get this guy. Or no, he's not polymorphic. He's fusing them with cards that he had through negates and stuff. And he gets out his big guy again. So I've got 2 life. Now I have the gigantic meteor, which I can kill his battle card with. I probably should have done that right here and killed this, but instead I think I'm going to save it because he has 2 energy up. I don't want him to go into like another Vegeto or something. So I combo out, which is probably a mistake. I needed that combo power for this next attack he does. I should have used Gigantic Ball to kill the Vegeto. Now he gets this guy out, swings with his leader. I say no response. I have no negates, but I'm thinking he's not going to be able to combo. Well, he combos with the 3 things that get around my brawl. Well, his 2 Frieza's Death Ball give him 15K each. The Senzu Bean gives him 5K. Gets around my secret rare. And I just don't have enough. I'm literally like 10K short, and I just comboed off 10K. So that was a mistake. I should have used the Gigantic Meteor to kill the Triple Striker, and then I would have been able to combo out of that attack. That was a mistake. But anyway, now we're playing against another player using, once again, some more starter deck Vegeta. Trying to get less starter deck Vegeta on the channel. I played against a Zamasu when I was recording this, but I forgot to record that game. I recorded all the other games. I forgot to record the Zamasu game, which was probably the most interesting one. I lost, but it went very long. He got me to 8 energy, and then I had to take 4 damage, so it was a longer game. Definitely more interesting. But this is a pretty good game. I killed this guy pretty quick. I don't know if he just bricked on his hand, but I got my Unison out. I got my 1-drop out. I'm really seeing everything I need. I see my 6-drop. I got my 1-drop. I've got my Unison. I've got cards to pitch. Everything just goes right in this game. Unfortunately, I gotta wait till he has 3 energy. And I think he commits all his attacks into my Unison. He really wants to get rid of my Unison, which is a good move. So yeah, now he's swinging this guy at my Unison, which I had 2 markers here. He could have just swung with his Unison and killed my Unison, but instead he swings with this guy and starts comboing to get that guy out, which is a good card. And my Unison takes the hit, so I drop down to 1. And then he kills it with his dual attack UI Goku. 20K. Swinging at my leader. Taking it. I don't mind. I'm trying to get down to 3 so I can awaken, so I don't mind taking all these hits. he passes. I'm still at 4, so I was not... He did not leave it so I could awaken. I run 2 Self-Awakener extra cards in here. Those ones. But... I believe they're free. But I charged it. I shouldn't have charged it. I could have activated Main on that for free. And taken a life. And awakened. But I charged the wrong card there. But it's okay though. Turn works out well anyway. Swinging my 1-drop, playing my 1-drop, drawing a card. Playing a giant ball to wipe his field. Or a gigantic meteor to wipe his field on activate battle. And when I activate that battle, I can play this guy. This guy will let me minus his unison marker. He's going to respond with Yum to the Merciless. Minuses him. I don't actually think that would have worked because I was playing him with a skill. He waited till window 2. So he wouldn't have been able to minus this guy. So that actually would have hit one more hit on his Piccolo. But anyway, we passed turn. Yeah, I didn't do that optimally. I could have awakened that turn, played out my big guy, played out my secret rare. But oh, he only had 2 energy, so I couldn't have gone into my big guy yet. Yeah, so it didn't really matter. My 6-drop, he needs to be at 3 energy. And he's comboing. He's comboing because he gets draw when he combos. This is a double strike. I don't want to take it. So I'm super comboing, and I'm comboing out. He's got Bardock. I'm going to Imposing Presence. I awakened to get the energy so that I can Imposing Presence because he's still got 3 energy up. He could go pretty aggro on me. So I awakened. I used Imposing Presence. Now any attacks, you know, if he decides to go aggro and he wants to play out a real wide field, that's fine. Because I'll just Gigantic Meteor him and kill him all next turn. And Imposing Presence is out, so it's going to be minusing things. So I'm fine with that. I've got more hand than him. He doesn't have enough hand to kill me. So we're comboing out of this. Oh, so what happened there was I took a life because I thought he was swinging at my leader, but he was actually swinging at the battle card. So I put the card that I drew from my life back, and then I killed the battle card. He was actually swinging at the battle card there. So now's when we just go for the kill. We drop this big boy. Unfortunately, I only have 6 extra cards in my drop right now. I need 7, or this turn would be really explosive. It's still pretty explosive. I still end up getting the win here because I swing with this guy. He negates it, so I don't get to activate battle. But I have 1 energy to play an extra card. If I had 7 in my thing, I could swing with my leader. He has no response. He blocks. So see, now here I have to pay an energy in order to activate this. I could have done that for free and then played out one of the other Brawlies. But anyway, I pay the energy to do it. I use his ability. I pitch a copy of himself, which lets me minus stuff, and it lets me restand him, lets me draw 2 cards, and then I swing again with him, and then I can bring out my secret rare. So pretty much we're killing him this turn with this. Who's leader? 35k. Probably just gonna just leave it at 35. No, he's got 3 cards in his hand. Let's say he had 2 super combos. That's 15, 25, 35. He could go to 40. Let's go up. Let's go up a little bit. We'll go 40. 40k. 40K sounds good. I think he can get to 40. I don't think he can get to 40. I think if he has 2 super combos and a 5K, that's 40K. He can't go to 45K. He doesn't have 3 super combos in his hand. 40 double. So he takes that, and then we do this. You have 5 or more red. Choose 1 mono red same card and cost 35 and place it in its owner's drop area. Play this card from your hand. Okay, until the start of my next turn, my leader gets plus 10, so that's defensive. Awesome. GG's. GG, bud. Nice, we got it with the secret rare, baby. Let's get that secret rare hype in chat. Hey, that was fun.
Alright, Dragon Ball Junkies, that's it for my deck testing of the new Brawly archetype. Let me know what you thought about the games. I played a couple more games, but I didn't put them into the video. I forgot to record my game against Vegeto cards playing Zamasu. Maybe you can catch that on his YouTube. I'll put the link down in the description. But we did get some good games in. Tomorrow for Theme Deck Thursday, I got some more fun deck action for you. But I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you know when I put out new stuff, share it with your friends, and watch the videos I got playing over here. But for now, we out, guys. Peace.